Hey guys, Chris Mitchell here with ClerkHound, and today we're going to talk about billing and recurrent billing features that we have in ClerkHound. First, navigate over to the billing section, and you'll see four tabs: active, inactive, owing, and plans. Your active tab will show you all of your active billing customers. Your inactive tab will show you the customers that are no longer active in recurrent billing. Owing will give you a list of every customer whose subscription has had a failure and owes you money. Plans are your subscription plans. They're as unique as your company. Let's go ahead and start by creating a plan. Now we're going to navigate to New Plan. We're going to name the plan. We're just going to call this Music Lessons. Now you set the dollar amount. This could be a monthly amount, or depending on your billing cycle, you can make this amount related to this. We're going to go ahead and set ours for monthly, but as you see, we can do weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, biannually, annually, or even daily. By default, ClerkHound sets your duration for infinity because we don't really know how long that person's going to take lessons. The next type is what type of plan type it is. It's either individual or it's a group plan. Just remember, if you set someone up with a group plan, anytime you change that price, it will affect every single person in the group plan. So make sure you're really careful when you set up a group plan. For our music lessons, I want to go ahead and set up individual, because I may grandfather someone in if they've been taking lessons with me for a while. Now I'm going to save the plan. Now you've got your plan set up, and you can go back to your recurring billing, and you've got a lot of ways to create a subscription. You can create a new subscription by clicking here, or you can go to your customer list, and when you select your customer, you can create a new subscription right here on the blue subscribe button. Let's go ahead and do it this way today. It's already started a subscription, and ClerkHound needs two things before it'll let you save a subscription. It needs a plan and a payment method. It will not let you save a subscription without a payment method or a plan. So let's just go ahead and type music lessons. As you can see, it automatically defaults and populates the screen with what you already have. I'm going to select that. I'm going to check everything I have. Now we have a chance to select the start date. If the customer wants to be billed on the 25th every month, you can select the 25th. By default again, the expiration is set to infinity or until they cancel. If you want to get rid of that and make it a certain set date, you can click off of that and then select the duration. Since you have it selected on monthly, if you type in 6, it will give you 6 months. But I tell you what, let's just set this one to infinity because we know that Duke Hauser is going to take lessons with us for a long time. Now notice you still can't save it because there's no card on file. So now it's time to add a card on file. We're going to go ahead and do Duke. Adding their credit card is pretty easy. We're going to save that. Now we've got Duke's card on file. We've got a plan created, and we can save it. Now what's super cool about ClerkHound plans is you now have a subscription plan in this little card right here. It has a drop-down menu that lets you add any custom field that you want. These custom fields are only limited by your imagination, and you can add as many as you want. At our store, we like to have a student name, the instrument they're playing, the instructor, and if they're playing an instrument that they're renting from us, a serial number and what school they're attending. Since his son is the one taking the lessons, we'll just enter his son's name here. And his instructor is going to be Chris. Let's just say it's me. If he's not renting an instrument from us, I don't want to fill these out. You can leave it blank if you want. I'll also let you know that this is also done in real-time editing, so you can come back and change this at any time. So if he starts changing lessons and moves to a different instructor, you can change that instructor's name in real time without having to press save. It's a live edit. I'm just going to save me. Any changes that you need to do to a subscription will have to be done using the edit button in ClerkHound. So if you click edit and you change the next bill date, or you change the credit card that's going to be used, or turn it to inactive or cancel or pause, you will have to press save or cancel. One really cool thing that you can do in ClerkHound, if somebody calls and says, hey, I need to move my next billing date, just one time, you can say, okay, we'll move it to the 26th. And it will immediately ask you, hey, is this a permanent change or is it just a one-time change? I'm going to click no. It's not a permanent change. They normally want to get billed on the 25th, but for this one time, I'm going to move it to them on the 26th. That's a way to help your customers stay in check. And that's how easy it is to create a subscription in ClerkHound. If you want to view this data without clicking the drop-down menu, all of your custom data can be found right here. You can see all of it as a glance, and if I fill it out here, it will propagate in this area. So if I tap serial number in, and then I click the drop down, it will propagate in the same area. This is just a really cool way to see all your customers' data, and when they have multiple subscriptions, to keep on tap which one it's for. Let's go ahead and add another plan while we're at it. Let's go ahead and add a rental plan. We're just going to say band rental plan. We can set it for any dollar amount that we want, and that can be changed at the time of rental. It will be monthly, and we're going to go ahead and set it until it's canceled. We'll set this one as an individual plan. Now, let's say Duke has another rental with us. You can see I have two active plans now in recurrent billing. I have band rental instrument and music lessons. Let's get back to Duke under our active account. And let's say, okay, let's say his child now wants to rent a band instrument. If I come in and type band, it automatically propagates. But let's say this instrument is a saxophone and it's a little more money. I can change that price right there. And let's say that he says, okay, I would like to move this rental date to the first of every month. You can now select that as a totally different rental date. Again, until canceled, and then that's the credit card that I have on file. You can save it, and now that plan is active as well. You can take a look at this that if I need another credit card payment, I can add a credit card payment right here. And then I can choose from the drop-down menu if there's a new payment method. Let's say I have this rental ready, but I don't quite have the child's information yet. For example, I might know which kid is getting it, and I might know they're getting a trumpet, and I might know the instructor of their school. But I may not know the serial number of that instrument or the school that I've issued it to until I deliver the instrument. Once I deliver the instrument, I can enter the serial number and I can type in the school. Now, when I go to view all of my information, it's right there and handy. What's really cool about that is let's say you need to search by serial number. If you go to a list of your subscriptions and you need to search a serial number, you just type into the field. It will show any account that has that serial number associated with it. This is super helpful when you find an instrument with a serial number, but you're not exactly sure whose account it's associated with. This helps you drill down and track it even more. So that way when you go to a school for a pickup, you can find anything that you need. If you want to know how to set up your custom fields, that's in the settings. Just go to your settings, and it's right here under custom fields. You can add or delete as many as you want and change them as you see fit. And that's how easy it is to set up subscriptions in ClerkHound.